welcome. Please come in. Come in.
Hello, sir.
Good to see you.
I hear you run a first-rate saloon.
Well, you heard right. My private tell as I live and breathe.
Sir, how's the cross-eyed baby doing?
Much better, and thank you for asking.
No problem.
Hey, make yourself at home.
Well, my man and I have been out of Missouri for the last 2 months, liberated Secesh property
Fine.
and freeing slaves. And I figure after 2 months out in the field, we're entitled to some relaxation.
I don't know why not. And jayhawking is certainly fine work, but I'm not sure if I should serve you tonight. I've been told that your unit is under a temperance order.
Well,
No.
yeah, that may have been true when we were in Missouri out in the field, but now that we're back in Fort Scott, we're among friends. I doubt nobody's going to say anything.
Very good.
Besides, it wouldn't be the first time we disobeyed an order.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Which order in specific are you talking about?
Well, when we went into Missouri and gathered up the loot, some of us was able to keep a few items.
You, a few items tall? You managed to keep enough stuff to start a small country.
Don't tell Captain Price, he's strictly by the book when it comes to that stuff.
How was that?
Well, General Lane, he didn't want people thinking his unit was a bunch of scalawags or thieves.
Like Galen's buddy.
So he issued orders that any Secesh property that we liberated was to be turned over to the quartermaster and not kept for personal use.
Well,
I'd like to
as
have
far as I'm concerned, any thieving you've done over there is not half as bad as what those ruffians did while they were over here. Jethreen, serve these boys up with a round of drinks on the house.
Hey, that's great, apron wearer. Even though we haven't been paid yet.
You haven't been paid? Sound like an Irishman.
Well, we've been out in the field for 2 months. No paymasters in sight.
Thank you, miss.
But now that we're back, Captain Kreitz assured me that the first order of business would be to talk to General Lane about our pay.
Well, with all the loot that we took, why don't we use that for the pay?
The problem with you, Toe, is you have no honor. When we were over Missouri, we don't want people, even in Kansas, thinking we're a bunch of cutthroats and thieves.
Sir?
We're an army of liberators. By freeing the slaves, destroying property, and taking property, we cripple the ability of the Secesh to make war.
Exactly.
True, but we're already taking the property. Why don't we just, when we take the property, keep the loot? That's our pay, because Mr. Lane said he wants us to return all of the loot to the quartermaster when he can take a piano. A piano!
Sounds like you should have joined up with Jennison or Bryant's group. That bunch of scalawags, well, they don't follow any kind of rules. They just do what they want. But not like the 5th. We have honor.
Darn right we have honor.
Here, here,
Here, here.
right here.
Why, when we were in Osceola, we burned some houses.
With honor.
Okay, we burned a lot of houses.
Honorably.
We took a lot of property.
With a lot of honor there.
And we freed slaves.
Very
That was honorable. But we did not harass the citizens. Unlike Ewing's group, when they were in Osceola a month later,
Where's the spit tube?
they were terribly vulgar in their treatment toward the women. Now, when we were there, we used no profanity.
Good evening, milady.
May I have your watch?
We did not engage in drunken behavior.
Well,
Most of us.
One time, maybe.
thank you, Sarge.
And we were respectful toward the women. The only civilians that we ever bothered when we were over in Missouri are those that deserved it.
Here, here. Here.
Those 5 success we executed at Morristown, by God, those boys had it coming to them for killing the Union troops.
That is so true. Everyone we messed with was guilty of some sort of atrocity.
Here you men are.
Uh-oh. Can't get out.
Sir,
If I'd have known I'd find you at an establishment called the Drunken Monkey. Sergeant, I do not recall having lifted my ban against drinking.
my apologies, sir. I had thought that since we had been out of the field for 2 months, we were entitled to some relaxation.
Relaxation, perhaps,
Here, here.
but you men are violating orders. You know my expectations. Unlike Colonel Ritchie, I believe that we should maintain some military discipline.
I agree, sir. Sir,
Yes.
have you had the opportunity to talk to General Lane about our pay?
I have spoken to General Lane. He assures me that we are to be paid if he has to travel to Leavenworth and bring the paymaster here himself.
Thank you, sir.
In the meantime, I have a project for you and this squad of men. You're aware of the colors we liberated from Missouri?
Yes, sir.
They're going to be in need of some temporary shelter. Beginning first thing tomorrow morning, you and these men will be detailed to begin construction on that shelter.
Yes, sir.
Just how many colors did your men liberate, Captain?
Numerous, sir. Very many.
Some of us townspeople are a little leery of all the extra mouths we have to feed and clothe here in town.
And that is an understanding.
If I may, sir, I have a possible solution to that dilemma.
Will you share it with us?
We take those colored men we liberated in Missouri, and we put them in a military uniform.
Oh, for goodness
Put
sake.
guns in their hands. They can fight and take bullets as well as we can.
Colored soldiers. I'll never live to see the day.
Oh, come on, man. Captain wants us out of here.
Well, the captain wasn't so tight, maybe we can keep her loose.
Sergeant, I want that man arrested for insubordination. To all you were already under suspicion for that incident with the hoop skirt, now this. I will not tolerate this sort of behavior in my unit. If I were in charge of this regiment, we would not be the laughingstock of the Army of the Frontier. Now get these men back to camp.
Come on, Toe. Toe, you're crazy for talking to the captain like that.
My mama had me tested. I'm not
Captain, I
crazy.
apologize for serving your men while they were under a temperance order. They specifically lied to me, and in fact, they ordered your favorite bourbon, which I'm now out of.
Well, sir, I do apologize for that dishonesty.
May I pour you some scotch that General Lane likes?
We shall see. We shall see. In the meantime, sir, please make sure that these men are not seen in this establishment again. They are under strict orders, and they were aware. I will be speaking to them about this and make sure to keep them busy enough that they do not frequent the establishment again.
All right, let's see. That'll be $14.
General Lane has poorer taste than I do, unfortunately. So let's. What about $13.50?
All right, but
I'll throw in 3 hours of service from Piper Thole.
no.
4 hours.
Did you didn't manage to pocket a watch or anything, did you, over there in
No,
Missouri?
unfortunately, I didn't. I was not able to do that. So.
Not very